So let's just listen to it.
I'm going to tell you the problem when it comes to fucking with girls who have money and where men go wrong. We know that men are supposed to be providers and protectors. It is extremely important to a man's ego to know that he's able to take care of his woman, which is fine until you come across a woman who's independent. Now here's the real question. Are you able to still provide without providing financially? Most men are so lazy to offer you anything else that they rather just pay your bills. Most women are in relationships because they need the man financially. So when that's off the table, what am I depending on you for? Because it's not financial, so can you support me to be a better woman? Can you learn to cook for me? Can you clean? Can you be there for me emotionally? And then they say you're too masculine for them. When the problem is you don't have anything valuable to bring to the table other than your money.
Are your clients pushing you?
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I just want to do a quick reaction, bring out a couple of scriptures. I responding to that video that this chick just put up. You know, I was watching Steph is Cold, but you know, it just made me, you know, you got to look at everything with a spiritual eye. All right, and this ain't a video getting on the woman. All right, that's not the spirit I'm in right now. All right, although, you know, by exalting, you know, showing in the scripture that the Israelite man will be exalted in that day. And what day? In the time where all hell breaks loose, because she's talking about, you know, she's a boss chick, you know, somebody that's independent, financially independent, because the serpent, all right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has liberated these women. As it says, I believe in the book of Jeremiah, that the Lord will create a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So now you have a lot of women that, for one, feel like they don't need a man. And for two, they're still looking for a relationship, and they want that man to be basically in the role of a woman. Okay? Which this video is not about that. That's just a part that she was speaking on. However, there's coming a time where things, you know, there's going to be a reverse of roles, man. Things are going to be set back in its proper order. And start with the Israelite man. Okay, the man is going to be realize that he is that prize, you know. And we got to push that vibration, brothers, because as we see, we're vexed with the conversation of the wicked. And one of those main conversations is, you know, these women that talk about what they bring to the table or lack thereof, you know, what they don't want to bring to the table, what they think they should or should not do for their man. And, you know, and we're not just here to go into that. There's way more, you know, things to go into, all right, concerning prophecy, but this is a part of prophecy as well, you know, because this is what we're fastly approaching when the monetary system fails, all right, and that's how most of these women measure, all right, the success, you know, their success or the success of a man, all right, by way of how much money you got. Well, there's coming a time where Federal Reserve notes aren't going to be a thing, all right, the dollar is going to crash, it's going to become worthless, all right, and then what? All right, most of these men, all right, especially, and even these women, all right, especially these women, but most of these men as well, they're not going to be able to be stable in that day, as it says in Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. All right, and who's going to have that wisdom and knowledge in that day? Okay, who's going to be able to be stable? It's going to be the Israelite man, all right, the elect Israelite men. Okay, the ones that everybody's overlooking. All right, these women, they go for the ballers, they go for the rappers, they go for the gang members, the scammers, when you should be checking for a man of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. All right, these are the men that are going to be stable, and actually, they're going to be the ones that has everything to offer in that day. So much so that these women, according to Isaiah 4:1, and I'll finish off with that, so much so that these women are going to plead, all right, to be with the man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're going to even be willing to take care of themselves. Okay. And that whole boss chick mentality is going to diminish. All right. Because that really goes into pride, man. These women are prideful. They're very proud. You know, these people in general are proud. The only ones that are humbling themselves into the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the hopeful elect, man. The brothers as well as you sisters that believe. Okay. But when the monetary system fails, she's talking about, oh, what do you have to bring other than your money? Okay, well, the Israelite man, the elect man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, the scripture said wisdom is better than rubies, you know. And actually, let me go there real quick, and I'll come back. It's mentioned twice. You see it in Job 28:18. It says, "No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies." Also reiterated in Proverbs the 8th chapter. It says, let's start at verse 8. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 8. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than the choice gold. So, you know, hey, anything that's deemed money on this side, which these FRNs are definitely not fucking money. All right, but even with gold and silver, which that's known as God's money. All right, though that is wealth, riches. All right, don't even seek those. Seek wisdom and knowledge and understanding, which we've been able to receive abundantly. Those that are within this truth. All right, so we're more valuable than, we're rich. Hey, through the Spirit, we're really the richest men on earth, man. All right, you brothers that have obtained this knowledge. Okay. And going back to this verse is going to prove that, because when the time comes, okay, we're going to be the ones that's stable. We're going to be the ones that are married and having abundance. Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold. The Lord is going to make an Israelite man more precious than fine gold. And yes, this gets repetitive. All right, but we got to bring it out, man. All right, the righteous vibration is far outshines the wicked vibration. And we see that these wicked vibrations are steady going out. So we're pushing this to combat that always. This is what's going to be the end all be all. Verse 12, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. So the Lord is going to make that Israelite man more precious than any type of thing that you deem valuable. All right. So much so that we're going to be in hiding place from the wind. Let's go here. All right. Through the Spirit, we have everything to offer. What do you have to offer us? All right. Because when the rubber meets the road, so to speak, all right, and Isaiah 4:1 comes into play, a lot of these women are going to be rejected because they've been in a mindset so long of a man having to serve that woman, and they don't have any skills themselves, man. How to sew, make clothes, how to till a garden, how to even cook, man. Most of these women don't even like to cook. So, a lot of these women are going to be rejected. Just like these women, how these women reject these slews of men all in their DMs and shit. Hey, the roles are going to be reversed. You're going to have to convince yourself that you're worth being around that man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in that day. All right, but this is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, hey, a man is going to be a hiding place from that destruction, from the perils that are going to be out lurking, the evil spirits created for vengeance. Men, out here ravishing women, spoiling, robbing. It's going to be complete lawlessness out here. And you're going to want to find that man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that's going to be made more precious than fine gold by way of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Why? Because they have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep them stable in that day. So you're going to seek a man of the Lord. All this fucking talk, man, all these proud looks, man, are going to be brought low. And finally, Isaiah 4:1, as we all know. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, 7 meaning completion. So any amount of women. That doesn't mean that we're just about to be taking on all these women. No, but this is just proving that how things are now are going to be completely reversed. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Okay, so they're going to want to be called by the man, called by that man's name. All right, they're going to want to lie with him, want them to lie with them for that protection, to become a wife, so to speak. All right, then they're going to be worried about, their wifely duties. They said that they're even eat their own bread. They're going to take care of themselves and even wear their own apparel. All right, they're going to worry about, them, basically taking care of themselves, man. They're not going to be looking to that man to take care of them. They just want that protection. That's what it comes about. That's what it comes down to. And even these beta males in the world, man, they're not going to be stable. They're going to be through. All right. So, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Lord willing, it's you brothers, man. And Lord willing, I'll be a part of that fold as well. We're going to be, we're going to be the shit, man, in that day. All right. It's already manifest. All right. We see it, but soon the world is going to see it, man. The world's going to show, the world is going to see who Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been dealing with, man. And we say that humbly. All right. We wait patiently, man. We ain't got to exalt ourselves. All right. We exalt Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and in due time, the Lord is going to do the same for us, man. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well in peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.